Welcome back. Communist China ramping up the threats against the United States and against Taiwan as it keeps up the mission to become the world's #1 superpower. Joining me right now is 1776 Action Senior Fellow and survivor of Mao Zedong's revolution. Xi Van Fleet is with us. Xi, thanks very much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
Well, we want to hear your story. You grew up experiencing the Chinese Communist Party's aggression firsthand. Tell us about that. What you consider China's biggest threat?
Yes, I grew up in Mao's China and have first-hand experience in the school where we were all indoctrinated. And Mao put it very simple. The goal of education is to indoctrinate. In his own words, is politics in command. We learned very little basic skills such as math, reading, and writing, but we were indoctrinated with Mao's ideology, and we were taught that our desire has nothing to do with individual ambition. Our desire and purpose is to serve the party and serve the country. And Xi Jinping brought this back to the education in China today. The only thing that he did not abandon academic excellence, because he need highly trained, highly disciplined young people to build his empire. And so, but what happened today in America is what I experienced actually in the Cultural Revolution, that there's just absolutely very little basic learning, academic excellence, and the children are indoctrinated with Marxist ideology such as critical race theory, transgenderism, and all this is bombarded our children, and now we have TikTok.
Wow. Well, I want to hear more about that indoctrination, Xi. Tell us what that means for people and companies in China. Is there a rule that you have to report whatever you learn or find out about the quote-unquote enemy or your adversary, America, and report it back to the CCP? What about companies that have access to Americans' data? Is it a rule that you have to report it to the CCP? What about individuals acting as spies? Tell me about that.
Yeah, people have to understand, in a communist country like China, everything and everybody belongs to the party. So individual, you have the duty to report anything that supposedly you think is harmful to the party, and you have to report. So it's not even a question. And there is no such thing as private company. No, everything is under control of the CCP. So the TikTok, all the data that it collected belongs to the CCP. And it's something that people really fail to understand. CCP owns China.
Exactly. And that's what I have read and have learned and have understood. You write about this in your latest op-ed on Fox News. You discuss why you say China is using TikTok to poison our children. Tell us about that, because we've got several governors right now wanting to ban TikTok. You say it's manipulating American children.
Yes. It is devastating to see that CCP using TikTok to have direct access to the American children and young adults. It is just unthinkable that we let it happen. But when you understand why, it is easy to understand, because it is a tool also useful for the Democratic Party. I just read an article this morning that about Biden's grand digital strategy. They're going to create an army of influencers to influence the young voters. And where are the young voters? They are all on TikTok.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, we've been talking about that because, the administration plays as if it wants to ban TikTok. I don't think there's going to be a ban anytime soon, because the Democrats rely on TikTok for young voters.
They love it. Yes, that's why. And also, I want to mention, there is a very easy way to get rid of TikTok, and it's called reciprocity. We allow TikTok to access the classroom, the homes of our children. But in China, none of the Western media and the social media is allowed. They control every bit of the flow of information.
This was incredibly informative. We hope you'll come back soon to this program. We love having you. Van Fleet joining us. Thanks for the op-ed in Fox News. Check out Xi's op-ed.